Well, what is up, Crazy X? Let's see, today's agenda, or yesterday's agenda. The other day I did finally watch God's Not Dead, He's Surely Alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. As some of you may recall, I did go to rent that, but I guess I selected the wrong movie and got like Geo something another, which is actually a pretty good movie. To go and randomly select a movie that you have no idea what it is, thinking you're renting something completely different, like a movie that you're actually satisfied with, like, what are the odds? But yeah, that other movie was actually pretty good. But yeah, finally got around to watching God's Not Dead, We the People. Good movie. It's like a solid religious movie. Because some of the times you get the ones that are a little honky, like you're sitting there like, wow, like that was horrible. Like this was actually, it was a solid movie. And I had Antonio Sabates Jr. I was sitting there like, who is this guy? Like I know him. Of course, God's Not Dead. This is the fourth installment. It's got David R. White. I did have an opportunity once to go meet him. It would have been like jump in my car, go down, like no notice, drive to the next state, but like on the border of that state. Would have been like hour and a half drive. But it was just like too last minute. But yeah, guy I would definitely like to meet. He's been in a lot of good movies. And I know Kevin Sorbo's is getting into a lot of religious movies. I wouldn't mind checking out some of that stuff too. But yeah, overall, good movie. Enjoyed it. What else was there? We have an item that's going out today that I listed yesterday. Sold while I was sleeping. It's the nice thing about being your own boss and doing the resale stuff is you actually work kind of like 24/7 even when you're not working. It is a little bit of a struggle. It doesn't just happen to where that will happen, but it is nice when that does start happening. It was the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet kind of hugging each other kind of plaque figurine item. I got a couple offers, but then somebody else just outright bought it. So did enjoy that. Shout out to I want to say the Tod Father. He's on actually he kind of found me on all my social media. He found me on TikTok, but he ordered the Nike logo coffee mug that we had. Played what is it? Thunderstruck by AC/DC, and kind of showed her the mug. It's nice to kind of be able to kind of see and know the people that bought it. So I mean, yeah, if you purchase something, feel free to do a little shout out on all my social media platforms. I am at RealKidKrazy. That is crazy with a K, so RealKidKrazy. And last night we did watch, I guess A Million Little Things wasn't on, so I didn't get to watch that, but watched The Masked Singer. A little bit of a surprise with who got unmasked on that one. What else did we watch? We watched Survivor. And then I watched I always forget the name of the show. It follows Survivor. It's like a new show. It reminds me of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, to where you have different celebrities that are competing, and every day just for surviving, you earn $2,000 that's donated to your charity. I want to say 2,000, it might be 1,000. I don't know the exact amount. But you also have challenges that you compete in. If your team wins the challenge, you also get some more money for charity. And at the end, like the two with the highest amount will compete, and the winner will get even more money for their charity. And like I said, you earn charity every day that you're on the show, and there's no eliminations. It's just, this is too much for me. I can't deal with this. I quit. They ring a bell and they leave. So it's kind of a cool concept. One of the guys, I guess, got bit by a snake. They had to kind of look it over and determine, like, there was, I don't know if it just wasn't swelling or the swelling was minimal. So they determined it was a non-venomous snake. But yeah, that would be something like, you know, because yeah, they're in the middle of the jungle out there on the show. I believe that's all I have for you guys today. Again, thank you so much for checking out the video. We do appreciate it. Yeah, watching the videos helps me out with the algorithm. Also, liking the video, and if you haven't already, subscribing. That way you do, you know, catch up with all the content. Like I said, if you guys have questions about doing reselling, maybe not necessarily a question about startups or running your own business, but hey, you know, I know you're doing the reselling. What's one of the coolest items you found? You know, stuff like that. I'll tell you one of the items I really did like. It kind of hurt me a little bit when I had to eventually sell it, but that is what I'm doing. You know, you have to find stuff to share. You don't get to keep everything you find. But was what was it? My Pet Monster. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff out there. But you have any questions? Maybe some kind of content you want to see? Do you have some ideas? Like I said, I did find out the other day that I'm coming up to a little bit of a tightening of the belt. That might impact, maybe not. That is one of the things I would like to see this channel pick up a little bit. That way it can help. Also, I know people that, you know, make a little bit. I always hear the stories of like people like when they start doing these, like, I remember when I was able to buy my first cup of coffee. Yeah, I would like to see the channel kind of grow, you know, or there would be a possibility of in the future monetizing off of it a little bit. That way it, like I said, this is what I'm doing now. So, I do appreciate the people who go on to the Poshmark and Mercari. It's not so much just about, you know, it's not so much just like, I want to make content that earns money. I don't necessarily want people to give me money for nothing. So that's why I do like kind of the cross promotion with the Poshmark and the Mercari. So if you do enjoy this, you know, check out those sites, find some cool collectibles, and you know, purchase them. It does help me out. Somebody did ask me about setting up, I mean, that shows how much I am into it. I don't even know what it's called. The Patreon, I think it is. I did set up a Patreon. It's kind of just like a tip jar, I guess. But yeah, anyone that does give to that, or like I say, if you do want to support me, you know, get something in return. Don't just throw, you know, it's not throwing away your money, but don't just, you know, buy something. We've got all sorts of stuff, so do check those out. And yeah, I do have some ideas, but I've got to, you know, gotta make sure everything else works out. But again, I don't want that to be the point of this video. I never do. That's why I just kind of put that stuff in the section down below so you can check it out. But yeah, social media at RealKidKrazy, Krazy with a K. Those are also down in the link, or down in the, yeah, I guess down in the link to it. Those links are down in the click more. But thank you so much for checking out our video, for sharing it. I guess you don't share it, but for liking it. I'm rambling. Have a wonderful day. Stay crazy, my friends.